Alright, we're doing brakes on an 89 Mercedes 420 SEL. Normally, I do the videos a little different. On this one, I'm going to start with putting it back together and going over the tools we need to do it as it goes back together. And towards, I guess it'll be at the end of the video, is when I'll actually be taking one apart. So we got the rotor, and we got two different holes in this one. We will be taking the other side apart to do it, not this one, just to be clear. So you're going to have a screw that goes in there. Now we use our super sophisticated, expensive, fancy hammer. Okay. And let's see if we can get this caliper in frame a little bit. Close the bleeder again. Right, hold that one in place. Throw the other one down into the brake fluid. Classy. Alright, yeah, we definitely have to get these pistons are definitely have to be turned in more. That's alright. Get these over, lay that down, and bring the bucket back. Open up the bleeder valve. Alright, I'm going to get back to you once this is together. Alright, so I got the pistons both pushed back in, inside and outside. And now we have the pads in there, we have the spring in there, and we're going to start trying to get these pins back in. Just gotta hold everything in here as we get these pins started. They're not started. Let's see. Get them in there. We'll set that down. Drive the pin in a little bit. Pins driven in. Push the pads back out at the bottom. And I still don't think I have those pistons just all the way in there. Yeah, they were in there. Okay. Let's move y'all around a little bit. I can actually see what y'all are seeing, maybe. So now we got two 19mm bolts. I believe they're 19s. Let's see. Yes, these are 219s. Got one started. Got the top one started. Snug the top one in. Alright, so I'm going to get these 2 bolts torqued down. I'll go throw the wheel back on here. I'll let it off the jack. Get the other side jacked up, and we'll catch back up with you then, and I'll show you the process and call out all the tools as we take it apart. Alright, in case I switch up the video a little bit, that's the 89 Mercedes 420 SEL. Doing the rear brakes. And I already broke these loose before I got the video started. And of course we're jacked up with, you gotta get your jack stands over there, gotta be safe. These wheel bolts are 17, or wheel studs, however they're called, are 17 millimeter. That's some company video of some sort. We have 2 bolts in the back of the bracket that are both 19s. Let's see. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Oh yeah, don't put a big pipe on the end of your ratchet to break stuff loose. Not good for it. Not good for it at all. Now these brakes, not my car. These brakes have been worn way more than they should be. There's a big old groove on the edge of this rotor. It's going to make it very hard to get this caliper to come off of here, comparatively anyway. And I'm still just working on those. Two bolts that hold the caliper on. You're not going to be able to miss those. They're the only thing that's on the back side of this caliper. Alright. It's because I don't want to get brake dust everywhere again. Oh. I want that suck. Get a little of that stuff off of there anyway. Alright. Pull the cap off the bleeder. Bleeder on here is a 9mm. Crack that loose a little bit. I'm going to apply pressure to this caliper. try and get that piston to go in a little. Let's just see if it'll come off of this one by some miracle. Nope. Like I said, we got real nice deep grooves in these rotors, so we're just going to have to pull on this caliper and push on a little bit to get both those pistons to go in. Just a hair. You know, I may be able to do it this way. Now, this is something, I have not tried this method. I'm going to hit these pins. So I know it will be easier to get these pins out now than it will be once the caliper's off. So it may be easier just to go ahead and smack them through now, and maybe the pads will come off of the out of the caliper. I won't have to retract the pistons while they're on here, and then do it while it's off. And don't use a screwdriver for this; not good for it. But we are not at the home shop, so it's got to work with what we got. You're gonna need the that spring is broken. That is supposed to be attached to that. Alright. Have to figure out a solution for that. Okay, it looks like we're still gonna have to do everything just the same as I did on the other side. Little love tab. No, love tabs ain't doing it either. Alright. Nothing to do but try and push on the caliper, I guess. Now this is relieving a little bit of pressure by itself where I got it sitting there like that. But I don't think this clamp's gonna... No, I can't do anything with that. Yep, nothing to it but just try and push the pistons both in just a hair. So these pads will start coming off. Let go. Calipers off. Next step is going to be to get the rotor off. To see where y'all at, right there. Get the rotor off. We got this here. Screw Allen key. Off there. Now we hope this one pulls off. It does not pull off. Give it a couple light taps. Cover your ears, fellers. Alright, that's not going to budge. This car's been sitting for a long time, and I argued with the other one for a while. Before I eventually broke down and just did it this way. Go ahead and get some of that dirt and junk off there. Might should move all the brake brake fluid out from under this before you start doing this. Huh. Well, this is lovely. Alright, I'm gonna let the heat soak in this thing a little bit, and I'm gonna go ahead and get it off. Unless it takes something else crazy besides just smacking it with a hammer and heating it up some more. Other than that, if it comes off, I'll be back when it comes off. Alrighty, well, I had to break out the 10-pound sledgehammer, but we got it off. That hub is still pretty toasty, so got to be careful with that. Rotor out of the bag. Look for the screw hole and the alignment pin. Alright. Grab our screw. Get it started. Ooh, that hub's toasty. Oh, it's already making the rotor a little warm. Alright. Go ahead and tap that down a little. Alright, now we locate the pads. And they're on the other side, of course. Ouch! Ouch! Just jamming my hand in between that big hammer. Alright, let's go ahead and get the pistons compressed. Caliper. Loosen up the blader. Get these wrecked pads out of here. Oh, this side is quite as bad. That's almost metal to metal, which is what we had on the other side, on the outside. Alright, clamp. Now this clamp needs to be turned way in. She's going to put it on the floor a little bit more. Got the clamp in the area at least. Or not in the area. In the area, if this was a F-150, it'd be in the right area. I just gotta screw this down until it's all the way in there. Oh man, it's got brake fluid on the rotor. It's always good. No, it's not, it's never good. Alright, loosen the clamp back up and we'll grab a bit and we'll get the other piston put in. Let's find a rag while I'm doing this. Get that brake fluid off of there. No such luck. Just get a little more on the pants. actually got the clamp so it's pulling straight into the bore. It turns pretty easy, but if you do not have it clamp lined up, it's going to be tough to turn, and it's not particularly good for your calipers either to be forced them in there at an angle like that. Alright. Got the weird finger tightened back up. Find a rag, wipe some stuff off, get some of the grease off my hands. Alright, we'll grab the pads. Alright. Got our OEM semi-metallic pads. Move this out of the way so I don't drop the pads in it, which is not good at all, FYI. Dry this off a touch. Okay, so that's not how that should be done at all. Let's take them back out. One pad, two pad, green pad, blue pad. Probably don't take them out with the grease rag next time. Come on. Where's the scraper? We're going to get the dirt out of here. And yeah, these slides really need to be cleaned up. I was hoping I could just knock the dust off, but there's a lot on there. I'm going to clean these slides and grease them and whatnot real quick. Alright, we got the pads in. We got our spring in there. I'm going to start putting these pins in. One in there. Don't use your ratchet as a hammer. Push the spring down. It's supposed to be attached to the other spring. Take it apart. Place that later once the parts come in. Oh, this is somebody's only. Never mind. Yeah, we'll take that apart. Get that in there. Alright. I need to give the pins some love taps to get them in there all the way. Alright, not really happy with how much y'all can see of that. Battery's going dead, looks like. Better hurry up. Just gonna do something that y'all won't have to do if everything's, in the condition it should be in. Alright. Push the pads all the way out. Come on. Oh, don't tell me I didn't put these pistons in far enough. Alright, I think I might just let y'all refer to the, there it goes. Just got that started up on there. Push it all the way on. Figure out what you did with the 19 millimeters to go back here. The other side, I lined up the bottom of the bracket first, and that's, yeah, so you want to line up the bolt in the bottom bracket first. It seems like that one finds its way home a little easier than you get the top one. Yeah, definitely do the bottom bolt first. Alright, we're going to get these in there finger tight, torque them down to spec, put the wheel back on, set this puppy on the ground, and get somebody to help me bleed these brakes off, and we'll be good. Hope y'all, hope this helps somebody at least mildly. I know it wasn't the most entertaining video in the world, but I figure it gets the point across if anybody's really stuck or they've got, for whatever reason, I figure it'll help somebody somewhere. So y'all have a nice day out there, and I'll catch you in the next one.